Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session on entrepreneurship, business, and management. The aim of this session is to understand the concept on entrepreneurship, entrepreneurs, startups, business, company, capital, innovation, their association with each other, and to understand how easy or difficult it is to be an entrepreneur. There's a lot of buzzword nowadays, and the youngsters seek to have their careers as an entrepreneur. In this session, I will try to make you understand the future prospects, the ecosystem in India, and the feasibility of being an entrepreneur. Let us begin from the Stone Age, the evolution of human to the current 5G. As we have recently known, the launch of 5G has taken place. What has changed? The innovations have helped us live a better and happy life. The change has taken place in the way we live. The change has taken place in the way we execute things. How has that been able to achieve? We have been able to achieve that because of the innovations. The innovation can be in any idea or product or service or process. It simply means introducing something new. So what is the association of entrepreneur with an innovation? The idea of process or product reaches us through an entrepreneur. Many a times innovation takes place in the labs or in the markets or at homes also. But it is the entrepreneur who has the courage to convert that idea into a tangible product or service. Let us take the example of Oyo rooms. Mr. Ritesh Agarwal, at that time he was just 22 years old. He had this idea of starting Oyo rooms. He had this difficulty of affording luxury hotels. So he thought of we should have in India a comfortable and easy hotel system. And that is the idea where Oyo rooms came in. Similarly, you can see Byju's, given by Baiju Ravindra, Ola Cabs, Cred, Paytm, Digit Insurance, Zomato, Flipkart, Make My Trip, and Dream11. These are the products and services which common men are using. These people have helped us to make this product easily available to the common men for their use and for making the life easy and comfortable. The women are equally participative in being an entrepreneur. You can see VLCC, Nykaa, Arion, LimeRoad, Kalakari, Rivigo, Your Story, Godrej. We all know these wonderful ladies. So what do you think? Is it very difficult to be an entrepreneur? We will understand this in the future. What does entrepreneurs do? They look forward for problems in the system, or they look forward for providing an enhanced service to the existing problems, and they try to find an innovative solution to it. We can see that we have Ola for shared ride. For all those people visiting other cities or for the local travel also who could not afford their personal vehicles, Ola has come there for a savior. We have smartwatches which keeps the record of our fitness. This became especially important after the COVID. Now we can see that how everybody has replaced their regular watches with smartwatch. So what are entrepreneurs doing here? They're just trying to find an enhanced solution with their innovative thought to the existing problems. So who are these magical people? They are nobody else but they are known as entrepreneurs. They have great ideas and they convert those great ideas into business opportunity by undertaking lots and lots of risk. They risk their money, their time, their energy, their reputation. They add tangible value to the innovation so that the people around can use those products or services. They set up the business on the opportunity identified from the environment and convert it into a profitable venture. To do this, they have to manage the initial capital themselves to start the enterprise of their own. What are the basic characteristics of an entrepreneur? As we have already mentioned, they are risk takers. The most important characteristic of being an entrepreneur is that you should be able to handle risk. You need to be an innovator. You need to look out for the ideas existing in the system and provide solution to it. You should arrange and organize things so that your organization can work smoothly. You need to be creative. Creative so that you can provide the service or the product differently as is being offered. Self-motivated because this is your organization, there's nobody to push you. You have to be self-motivated all the time to ensure that your people and your business works. You have to be technically competent, especially in today's era when everything is technology driven. You have to be technically competent to ensure that your products and services meet the requirement of the current generation. You need to be self-confident. You are one man army. You have to arrange for the finances, you have to arrange for the human resource, you have to arrange for the marketing, you have to arrange for the raw material and everything else. That needs lot of self-confidence. So you need to be confident on yourself. And most importantly, you have to be socially responsible. You need to make products and services which do not harm the society, which do not harm the environment, which is user friendly. You have to ensure that as an enterprise, as an entrepreneur, you are ensuring the responsibility towards the nation, towards the environment, and towards the people living there. So let us understand the connection between these three things: the entrepreneur, the entrepreneurship, and the enterprise. So the entrepreneur is the person who, through the process of entrepreneurship or the process of management, establishes a business or an enterprise. So entrepreneur is a person, entrepreneurship is a process, and enterprise is the outcome or the business. So we have understood that to be an entrepreneur, you need to have a perfect balance of the operational competencies. That means that you should be able to execute the organization, run it well, manage it well. The process of entrepreneurship has to be excellent. And then you need to have entrepreneurial competencies also. That means you need to have the skills of a manager and of a leader along with that of an entrepreneur. A recent study says that 11 to 15% of the Indians are involved in entrepreneurial activities. But not everybody has been successful. Only 5 to 10% of them have been able to achieve their dreams. When we see this data, it is a great setback. Should we not go ahead for being an entrepreneur? The answer is no. There are various reasons that people, especially the youngsters today, want to be an entrepreneur. The two categories of interest are the self-interest and the interest of the nation. If we talk of the self-interest, there are various factors that contribute and are actually responsible that people want to be an entrepreneur. The first is, I want to earn a lot of money, which is not possible if I become if I'm a serviceman or if I do not have a venture of my own. I have a great idea and I'm sure that this must be converted into a venture or a product or a service. I like to take my own decisions. I am self-motivated. I cannot have a boss. I'm a self-driven person. I cannot work 9 to 5. And there can be n number of reasons or interests why I want to be an entrepreneur. Today, the people are not only driven by the self-interest, but they're also driven by the nation's interest. So how do entrepreneurs contribute towards the nation? They are the people who generate lots of employment. They contribute towards the GDP. They contribute towards the enhancement of the community development. They contribute towards happy and easy living. They balance the regional growth. They help in the exports. So we can see that it is not the self-interest only that motivates a person, but the nation interest also that plays a crucial role and why people are motivated to be an entrepreneur. My next question is, who can be an entrepreneur? Are they from Mars? Or can anybody be an entrepreneur? Can you be an entrepreneur? Or can I be an entrepreneur? Is there any specific age to be an entrepreneur? The answer is no, there's no age. Let me show you a lady who is 94 years old and then she thought of becoming an entrepreneur. Harbhajan Kaur. She started a venture by the name Bachpan Yaad Aa Jaye and she's selling sweets to the people. She started this venture because lifelong she thought that she has not been able to earn enough money for herself. And this thought motivated her. And using her skills, she started her venture. Let us meet another person, Tilak Mehta, just 16-year-old boy who started the venture of papers and parcel. This shows that there is no fixed age and there is no fixed region. Harbhajan Kaur is from Punjab and Tilak Mehta is from Mumbai. So we can see that anybody can be an entrepreneur. But a layman will say that I do not know how to become an entrepreneur. I do not understand the word entrepreneur and what is the process involved. The government nowadays is ensuring that the subject entrepreneurship is being read by almost every student in the country. Starting from undergraduate courses to postgraduate courses, every university is nowadays offering some or the other form of entrepreneurship course. The specialized universities which are offering specialized courses can be seen in this slide. Tata Institute of Social Sciences, ISB Hyderabad, all the IIMs, SP Jain, Amity University, Entrepreneur Development Institute Ahmedabad, Wellinger School, Symbiosis Institute, Nirma University, all the top universities in the country are offering courses on entrepreneurship. This is just to ensure that the students are sensitized enough and motivated enough and they are given specialized education in case they want to become an entrepreneur. The various specialized courses that are being offered are MA in Social Entrepreneurship, Family Business, a special program for women are there, certification programs are there, and so on and so forth. So what we need to understand is that in case you make up your mind to be an entrepreneur, your journey is easy because all these institutes are ensuring that you get enough knowledge about the processes and the practicalities of being an entrepreneur. The best thing is that nowadays government is promoting entrepreneurship in India. You have a small idea and be sure that the government is there to support you. N number of schemes are there for the startups. Startup India Initiative, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, Atal Innovation Mission, the Startup Accelerator, the Venture Capital, Single Point Registration, Startup India Scheme. You just have to register there and you can get the benefit of these schemes. The government is also trying to push the creative ideas. If you have a creative idea, they ensure that you bring it to the platform and the government supports you. The various icons that you can see here, these are online portals where the government is promoting the innovative ideas, the business ideas, various business plan competitions are being conducted, various discussion forums are being conducted just to ensure that you do not keep that innovative and the brilliant idea to yourself, but share it with people and make your country and yourself proud. As I read this slide, I feel extremely proud and happy of the youngsters of India. In this present year, India has emerged as the third largest ecosystem for startups globally. We can see exponential growth in terms of the total funding that the startups are getting, the number of investors that are there, and the number of incubations that has happened. We proudly say that India is home to now 107 unicorns. When I say unicorns, it means the companies which have valuation of more than $1 billion. And these are not very old companies. They are all startups. So in the span of last 10 years, most of the growth has taken place recently because of the ecosystem or the support that is being provided, and we can see the result. In the recent years, in the last 3 years, we can see that 44, 11, and 7 unicorns are there in India. There are 4 decacorns. Decacorns are the companies which have valuation more than $10 billion. And we proudly say that out of 46 around the world, 4 are in India. These are not just the numbers. They tell you that the ecosystem is supporting you. Today is the best time if you want to be an entrepreneur. The complete system will support you and maybe you have the next bite juice in your name. It is said that an idea can change your life. Do you have an idea which you think should be executed and materialized? Do you idolize somebody? Do you think that you also have that in you and the passion to change the world? If yes, maybe you are the next Kiran Majumdar Shaw who will make India proud. With this, I end the session on entrepreneurship, management, and business. And I'm sure after seeing this session, many of you will be inspired to be an entrepreneur. Good luck and thank you.